So I'm a first-time mom, and I know that what I currently am excited to use in the products that I registered for, that I'm really looking forward to and think are gonna be, you know, game changers based on what everyone says. We'll see if that holds true later, but I want to capture this kind of before she's here, before idea of what my favorite nursery items are, and see if it matches later. I'm gonna mention a few items, like a handful of items that are currently those top favorites that I'm excited about. The first is this kikaroo. When I started to look at what you need to change a baby, I realized that you would need to have gotten like a pad and a ton of accessories, like the waterproof ones, the covers, it's just wild how many things you need, and you need multiples so that you can clean them. Whereas with the kikaroo, all you need is the kikaroo, because you just put baby right on it. The material is like this kind of fancy industrial material. It's soft to the touch, and you can just wipe this clean. So if there's an accident on it, the kikaroo doesn't ever absorb any liquid, so it won't get bacteria in it, and you can just wipe it clean. At first glance, the kikaroo looks expensive. It's a little over $100. But if you look at what you need for a changing table, there's so much. The guardrail, like I mentioned, the sheets, the waterproof pads, the pad itself. And so it adds up anyway. Ooh, the kikaroo is something I'm so excited to have. It's like probably the #1 thing I'm excited about. Off of it though, I am also really glad I found these. I found these on Amazon. They are just all-purpose wipes that are safe for children, babies, so they're not like toxic and stuff. So they're for high chairs, toys, tables, countertops, etc. Crib rails. So that's a second thing. I feel like I'm gonna use these so often. That's kind of that day-to-day. I will be glad I have these on hand. I bought a pack of 2 of them on Amazon. Number 3 is this. I've heard so much about this breast pump. It's called the Haka, and it's just a single piece like this. They call it a manual breast pump, but the way I'm going to use it is the way that I've heard a lot of moms rave about it for, which is that when you are breastfeeding, when baby is breastfeeding on you, you can put the Haka on the opposite breast and it catches letdown, so you kind of get more bang for your buck, more bang in that session of breastfeeding, because then once this has the letdown from the other breast, you can save it for a future bottle. And I think that's ingenious, because you're already sitting down and already breastfeeding on one side. To be able to kind of catch that letdown is very, very valuable. I love that idea. And this also is a super cheap product, so I feel like it's kind of low risk. If it doesn't work as well as it has worked for other mamas, then it was like, you know, $8 or something like that. For the next item, I'll bring you into one of the drawers. So I'm very, very curious about how I will like the wraps. So this is the baby Catan, and I also have one other. Where is it? Still in the box because I haven't washed it yet. I also got the boba wrap as well, and I'm very, very curious. So I washed this one so that it'd be ready once baby's here. But there are all these different ways to wear it, and I'm very, very curious how much I'm gonna like wrapping the baby and wearing her. I think I'm gonna like it a lot, because I do a lot of walking around the city. We live very close to a grocery store, so I can just hop into the grocery store quickly without bringing much gear at all. Just wrap her around me, run down, get some things at the grocery store, come back home. And then also just even around the house doing things, or going on walks after dinner. My husband and I love to go on walks after dinner, and I feel like just being able to wrap her versus put her in the seat and in the stroller, I expect that I'm gonna love it, but who knows? You never really know about these things. So that would certainly be one that I registered for. I actually registered for both, and I got both, which may not really fit the comment I made about being a minimalist, but I've heard that you might like one over the other, so because it was one of the things I was most excited about, I wanted that 2 varieties, 2 options. So those are 4 things: the changing pad, the wipes for different baby items, the Haka breast pump, the wraps to wear her, and the other one I'm very, very much in love with, I also registered for, but don't know if I'm really going to end up using. I hope so, right? But like, who knows, is our baby book. So I put it out on the daybed against one of the pillows I got. This is from Wayfair. I feel like a lot of you might see it and love it. I ordered it off Wayfair. But this is our baby book, and I found it on Amazon. It's kind of like a gender neutral one, but it has this binding, and I've already started a little bit of it for the sneak peek, the ultrasound space. But then when she is welcomed into the world, it kind of really begins. I love the idea of a baby book. I journal a lot. I write things down a lot. I'm very much like a hand writer versus digital person. So I expect that I'm gonna love to have this, but I feel like I'm also just so aware that you can go in with a vision of how things will be or what products are gonna mean the most to you, and then you get into it and you realize, oh my gosh, it's everything else that actually matters. Like when baby's here, it's actually these other 5 products that are your favorite. That will be the after video. So this is gonna be the before, when we are 30, what is it? 35 in a few days, about a month out. Ooh, actually, when this is going live, about a month away from due date. I'm gonna cheat and quickly add a 6th item before wrapping up today, that I'm very excited about: our monitor. Specifically, so this is one of a few options I was considering, but very specifically, I'm excited to see how much I like the monitor, because I wanted one that was Bluetooth. So within the, had video, was Bluetooth but not connected to Wi-Fi, because I've heard, actually through some YouTube mamas, that the ones that are connected to Wi-Fi have at times been hacked into, and that is just not worth it to me. So what's cool about Wi-Fi is you can see the monitor from wherever. Like my husband doesn't work from home, he goes to work, and so he could like check in on baby remotely because of Wi-Fi. But that upside is not worth the downside of the risk of hackers. So that'll be it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think this video is also probably long enough already. I hope you enjoyed this initial tour of the before status, and also a sneak peek about those top products that I think I'm gonna love, but we'll see what happens once baby girl is here. Okay, thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed this kind of casual, guiding you around the nursery just like you're my friend. I like this style of video usually, so let me know if you also do by giving it a thumbs up. That's the best way to kind of quickly tell me, yep, this was cool, thanks for it, like it. And if you're new and want to stick around, you can always hit that red subscribe button. But otherwise, I will see you very soon. Bye guys.